Canary Street Press and HarlequinAudio present Spilling the Tea by Brenda Jackson. Performed by Butler. A note before we begin. For the family tree, don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. To my husband, Gerald Jackson Sr., all of me will forever love all of you. To my sons, Gerald Jr. and Brandon, thanks for making your parents proud. To all my readers, thank you for motivating me to make this 150th book possible. You allow me to spread love by writing about it. To my readers who will be cruising with me in May 2025 to celebrate this 150th book and my 30 years as an author, I appreciate you, and I am ready for the party to begin. Thanks to BET, Five Alive Films, and Passion Flicks for transforming my books into movies. To my cruise support team, Brenda Woodbury, Jackie Johnson, Tammy Henry, and Connie Moore, thanks for all you do. To my promotion team, Shay Bohannon, Brandon Terry, Gerald Jackson Jr., and Brandon Jackson, I appreciate all of you. To Brenda Woodbury, moderator of the Brenda Jackson Book Club on Facebook, thanks for motivating my readers and keeping them informed about everything Brenda Jackson and her books. To Harlequin HarperCollins, who has been my publisher for 25 years, thanks for such a rewarding relationship. To my classmates at William Raines Senior High School, class of 1971. Some of you were reading my stories in middle school at Northwestern Junior High, and I appreciate that you are still reading them now. Love knows no limits to its endurance, no end to its trust, no fading of its hope. It can outlast anything. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 7 and 8. Dear reader, it is hard to believe that 30 years after releasing my first book, Tonight and Forever, I would release my 150th book. That's an average of 5 books a year, and I've enjoyed every moment I wrote them. My first book introduced you to the Madaris family, and they became a favorite of my readers. Over the years, the matriarch of the Madaris family, Mama Laverne, has taken on the role of matchmaker, determined to marry off those single men and women in the family, namely those great-grands who are the offspring of her first 4 sons. My 150th book, Spilling the Tea, is about the unlikely romance between Chancellor Madaris and Zoey Pritchard. Zoey arrives in Houston to learn about her family history, only to discover that her family, the Satterfields, were once sworn enemies of the Madarises. I hope you enjoy reading Spilling the Tea, where you will learn about those Madaris secrets that have never been told. Mama Laverne is finally telling it all to help Zoey, who needs to learn about her ancestral past before she can move forward. I hope this is one novel you will add to your Madaris Family and Friends series collection. All the best, Brenda Jackson. Prologue. Chance, are you listening to me? Chancellor Madaris tilted his Stetson back off his face. His cousin Corbin had been pacing the living room floor and rambling since arriving nearly 30 minutes ago. Initially, Chance had been listening, but his mind had begun drifting when he remembered all the chores he needed to do that day. When you owned a working ranch, every daylight hour counted, and May was one of his busiest months. When he'd been summoned from the barn, he was told his cousin wanted to see him and said it was urgent. Chance had stopped everything and quickly walked to the ranch house. His grandfather, Lucas, and Corbin's grandfather, Nolan, were brothers. There had been 7 Madaris brothers in all: Milton Jr., Lee, Nolan, Lucas, Robert, Jonathan, and Jacob, who everybody called Jake. All were alive except for Robert, who'd been killed in the Vietnam War. With 7 Madaris brothers, there were plenty of cousins to go around, some of whom had been born within days or months of each other. It always amused Chance how the 4 oldest Madaris brothers made sure they'd had sons named after them, and each of those sons had done the very same thing. His great-grandmother, Felicia Laverne Madaris, the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?